class. Today we are going to about the libraries in C. A library in C programming is a collection of pre-compiled functions, routines and declarations that the programmer can use in their programs. Libraries facilitates code reuse, modular development and the creation of efficient, maintainable programs. Let us see the libraries. These are the libraries under the math functions. Let us see the uses of the square root. The square root function is used to square root the input. That is, if the user gives input as 2 and the square root functions just square root the input function. Like what is the square root of 2? 4. This is what this operation is performed. Let us see the second function. This is the power library. Why is used means if we want to power the number, then this library is used. Likewise, if what is the power of 2 power 2, it's also a 4. Like for this purpose, for mathematical purpose also, there are some libraries are created. What is this library means? It's generate a random number. For generating a random number, this library is used. This is how it represents. Okay, let us see the another libraries. These are the libraries comes under the string functions. Just check. The first one is the string length. Why this is used for means, let's just take an example. If we give a string as an input apple, then is check the length of the string. It counts how many letters that apple has. That is 5 letters, right? So if we use this library, what is the string length of apple, then is show the output as 5. For counting the letters, the string length function is used. Okay, let's come to the second function, string cat. Why this is used means, if we want to concatenate, that is, if we want to add 2 strings, then this string cat function is used. Let us consider that in variable a there is a string called apple, and in variable b there is a string called banana. If we want to concatenate, that is add these 2 strings, then we can go for string cat functions. This then the output like apple, banana. This is the function of string cat. Let's go for the third library. This is string compare. We can compare the 2 strings by using this library. Like in string 1 there is an apple and string 2 in banana. If we want to check that a is equal in the 2, a is equal in the 2 strings, what is the common letter used in the 2 strings, then we can use the string compare library functions. Then let's go for a next library. These are the libraries comes under the character functions. The first library is alpha, is used to check whether the given string is alphabets or not. Okay, it's just only check whether the string contains alphabets or not. Likewise, the second one is also used to check whether the given input is numbers or not. This is digit is used to check whether the given input is number or not. Let's comes to the third library is lower. Why this is used means, if the user provide a string, we have to check it's all are in lower cases. Mainly these types of functions are used for validation purpose. Okay. If we want to check all the inputs are in lower cases, then we use is lower functions. Likewise, the is the upper function is also used. Then here this comes, we see the 2 lower functions. What is the main difference between that is lower and 2 lower means, the is lower functions only check whether the given string is all in lower cases, but that 2 lower function convert the string to lower cases. If there is any upper cases, then it converts to lower cases. Let's come to this library. Likewise to lower function, this also convert if any there is a lowercase letter in the string, it convert the string to upper cases. This is the use of these library functions. Let us know the difference between is lower and to lower. Likewise is upper and to upper. Let's go for a next library. Actually, these are the libraries that comes under the file handling functions. Why this libraries are used means if we want to open a file in a programming code, then we can give these libraries. This is the basic syntax. If open, and inside that bracket we have to give the file name. Okay, for opening the file and handling the files, these are the libraries are used. This is for open the file and this is for close the files. If we want to read the files, then we can use the fread functions. Then if we want to write the files, then we can go for fread functions. And one main difference means if we use this library, then we can only read the files and we cannot do any modifications or changes in that files. For doing any modifications or changes, we can use the fread functions only. Okay, these are some of the basic common libraries used for file handlings. Actually, these are given in programs only, not handled manually. Okay, these are read by the compiler and the file was open. These are some of the basic libraries used in C programming. Thank you.
Congratulations! You have finished watching all the beginner part of this course. Now take the quiz and earn your certificate. Happy learning!